Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show. Your host Ram today would like to apologize that I couldn't actually bring the Cricket Happening Show yesterday due to my health. I was not keeping well, so that's the reason I couldn't come and give you this Cricket Happening Show. So sorry about that. But well, I'm back here talking about cricket once again, and it gives me great pleasure to connect to you, dear friends and subscribers, who have been a tremendous source of support to me. Well, in this particular Cricket Happening Show, so since I couldn't do it yesterday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the sixth match which was played between India and Sri Lanka yesterday. For India, it was a must-win game, and yes, they not only won it, they won it in grand style because it was a Duckworth-Lewis method because of the rain coming into the picture. But what it did is, not only did India come and defeat Sri Lanka by a very big margin of 81 runs, even though it was a Duckworth-Lewis method, but they also pushed the host West Indies out of this tri-series competition. And you know, hosts would never like to be out of the competition, so that is what they did. And look at how the tri-series has spanned in this particular in the Caribbean, where one probably thought West Indies were absolutely clear favourites to go into the final. Then suddenly Sri Lanka came back, and Sri Lanka looked like clear favourites. Well, they are already into the final, but now it is going to be an India-Sri Lanka final on Thursday in the tri-series. So Sri Lanka definitely have a chance to actually avenge this loss that they had at the hands of India. But what it did, as I said, is the host West Indies are out of the tri-series competition, which is pretty sad considering that they are the ones who are hosting the tournament. Well, so that is how things go. In the meanwhile, Ashes campaign has got off to a great start as far as Australia are concerned, even though England actually won the toss and they batted first on a very good pitch. But I thought it was some very good bowling from the Australian bowlers, especially Peter Siddle. And I would say Australia have started off this Ashes campaign in a real great way, as they bowled out England for 215 in just 59 overs in the final session of the game. And right now I see that Australia have just are off the mark. They have got the first one. It was Shane Watson who has got a single there, so he's not out on one. Chris Rogers is not out on naught, and Australia have started their reply here, but as I said, basically Peter Siddle was the chief wrecker. 14 overs, 4 maidens, 50 runs and 5 wickets. James Pattinson supporting him admirably. 17 overs, 2 maidens, 69 runs and 3 wickets. And Mitchell Starc coming in and cleaning up the lower order with 2 quick wickets of 2 consecutive balls. 17 overs, 5 maidens, 2 for 54. Ashton Agar today making his debut. That was a surprise as far as Australia were concerned. They went into it with a 3-man pace attack of Pattinson, Starc and Siddle, which really proved what it could do. And it was a very good decision. Ashton Agar, the left-arm spinner, the 20-year-old, was handed the baggy green cap by none other than the famed pace and swing bowler Glenn McGrath of Australia, as Ashton Agar, the left-arm spinner, the 20-year-old, made his debut in Test cricket. And well, he didn't pick up any wickets, but he bowled 7 overs, 1 maiden, none for 24. Shane Watson 4 overs, 2 maidens, none for 7. But we will come to that later. In the meanwhile, we'll keep an eye on what's happening as far as this particular game is concerned. But what I'm going to do right now is we are going to have a look at the sixth match, how it all happened here at the Queen's Park Oval in Port of Spain. As a sixth match, it was a must-win match, do or die for India, and India did. Well, as far as India were concerned, India were the ones who actually batted first. There was forecast for rain, and not only that, India also took the bonus point in this particular game. It all happened with India actually batting first, and it was a struggle. It was not easy to bat on. The pitch was good, in the sense there was something in the pitch for the bowlers to exploit, and that they did. They lost pretty quickly. They lost Dhawan for 15 of 16 balls with 2 fours. Virat Kohli was gone after looking good with 31 of 52 balls with 4 fours. He was LBW bowled Rangana Herath, and then Dinesh Karthik also spanked a 6 in his score of 12 of 18 balls. He was clean bowled by Herath for 12, and that was India at 111 for 3. And then the only person who actually stood there was Rohit Sharma. Now Rohit Sharma was taking something on the body. As I said, there was some vagaries in the pitch. The pitch was giving some moment to the bowlers too. They were troubling the batsmen, and Rohit Sharma was also troubled. But what was good about Rohit Sharma was his tenacity to stay at the wicket, and that's what he precisely did, eking out an unbeaten 48 runs of 83 deliveries, 2 fours and 1 6. Suresh Raina was not out on 4, and India, when rain repeatedly stopped play at Queen's Park Oval in Port of Spain, India scored at 119 for 3 of 29 overs. The bowling figures, Shaminder Aranga 6 overs, no maiden, none for 27. Dilhara none for 40. Matthews bowled 5 overs. Matthews once again, as you know, in the previous match against West Indies too, he did a wonderful job. And once again, Angelo Matthews showing what an economical bowler he could be. And as a captain of the Sri Lankan team, he would have really done a great job there. 5 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 5. Lasit Malinga bowled 3 overs, 1 maiden, none for 7. Herat 6 overs, no maiden, 2 for 32. And Mendes 1 over for 4 runs. But India, after 119 for 3, as I said, rain kept on interrupting play, and then it came to an equation, Duckworth-Lewis equation, where Sri Lanka had to bat and they had to score almost 178 runs to actually win the match. The target was 178 runs from 26 overs. India made 119 for 3 in 29 overs. The Duckworth-Lewis getting the equation for Sri Lanka to 178 from 26 overs. But Sri Lanka were hit pretty hard right from the beginning, as Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, the bowler who was actually man of the match, look at his bowling figures that he bowled. As you know, he's a natural swing bowler, and yesterday he had everything. He was swinging the ball both ways, he was getting the ball to bounce, everything was going for him. And as Bhuvaneshwar Kumar very rightly said in the post-match press conference when he was awarded the man of the match, with his figures of 6 overs, 1 maiden, 8 runs and 4 wickets, and that's what Bhuvaneshwar Kumar did. We have seen Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, the bowler who has been improving by leaps and bounds and always been giving the breakthrough for India, but today he was not only giving the breakthrough but putting an opening burst which reduced Sri Lanka to 31 for 4, and after that Sri Lanka never ever recovered, with all the 4 wickets falling to in fact it was not all the 4 wickets, Sangakkara, in fact yes, all the 4 wickets were falling to Kumar. And that was what Bhuvaneshwar Kumar did, and that's the precise reason he got the man of the match award. First to go was Supul Taranga, who was caught by Raina, the ball moving out, and he nicking the ball, and he was gone. Caught Raina, bowled Kumar for 6. After that, it was the turn of Kumar Sangakkara to be dismissed as a ball jagged in, and he was adjudged LBW. It was a decision, it was probably a howler, but one does not know. But yes, Sangakkara had to go. So that made it 14 for 2. And Mahela Jayawardene was caught very well by Murli Vijay off the bowling of Kumar for 11 of as many balls with 1-4, and then Tirumane was sent back to the pavilion by Kumar. Caught Kohli bowled Kumar for a duck, which made this Sri Lankan score absolutely in shambles at 31 for 4, and precisely it was due to Bhuvaneshwar Kumar exhibiting a great control over the deliveries that he was bowling, swinging the ball out, swinging the ball in, getting the ball to bounce, and the pitch also making it a bit difficult for the Sri Lankans, with the pitch ball not really coming onto the bat. But as I said, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar has always been giving the breakthroughs, but today he was going one up on that by giving India an opening burst of 4 wickets for 8 runs. He completed his spell, 6 overs, 1 minute, 4 for 8, and that was what Virat Kohli did. He completely bowled him out, and after that, as I said, Sri Lanka never ever recovered from those opening burst of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. As wickets started falling, Chandimal was gone for 26, and then there was absolutely no resistance. Angelo Matthews was out for 10, Mendes out for 13, and then the bowlers really took in, and in fact Sri Lanka were bowled out for just 96 runs, and in the process losing the match by 81 runs, awarding the bonus point to India, and India thus getting into the finals of this Tri-Series competition, the Caribbean, on the day on which we'll have a repeat of this match, where India and Sri Lanka will be clashing once again in the finals. Bowling figures, I already said, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar took the man of the match award. It's really happy reading to see 6 overs, 1 maiden, 8 runs and 4 wickets for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. What splendid analysis here for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Umesh Yadav 4.4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 28. All the bowlers supported well. After Bhuvaneshwar Kumar did the early damage, it was left to the bowlers, but every bowler chipped in well. Ishan Sharma 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 17. Jadeja 5 overs, no maiden, 2 for 17. Ashwin 5 overs, no maiden, 1 for 20. And that brought the doom of the Sri Lankans. But Sri Lanka had nothing to worry, because still they have the finals to contend with against India, and I'm sure they would like to avenge the loss. Well, right now what I see here is that, as I said, England today in their Ashes campaign, absolutely Australia taking the full honours so far, because we still have a lot of overs left in this particular game. It is Australia right now are 9 for no loss in reply to England, who have been bowled out for 215 with a marvellous spell of bowling from Peter Siddle. 14 overs, 4 maidens, 50 runs and 5 wickets. What a spell, what a dream spell for Peter Siddle on the first day of the Ashes campaign. And Australia have started on a bright note here. What they did is it all started with Alistair Cook being sent to the pavilion. Alistair Cook actually went and tried to he tried to play at a wide delivery from James Pattinson. Was the one who actually got the breakthrough, the first wicket of the Ashes series, as Pattinson had the ball swinging away and Alistair Cook fishing at the delivery, and Brad had him behind the stumps doing the rest. He was gone for 13 with 2 boundaries. After that, Peter Siddle was into the attack, and Peter Siddle produced a real perler to Joe Root, absolutely beaten by the pace and the swing there. As in fact, Joe Root didn't get he got a perler, but it was a swinging Yorker from Peter Siddle onto Joe Root, and Joe Root was gone clean bowled by Peter Siddle for 30 with 6 boundaries. Jonathan Trott looked good in his score of 48 with 9 boundaries. He was looking good. He was stroking the ball well. Kevin Peterson was the next victim of Siddle, as Kevin Peterson was caught by Clark in the slips of the bowling of Siddle for 14 with 3 boundaries. He also looked good. Kevin Peterson, after a long time coming into this England lineup after this injury problems, couldn't take part in the ICC Champions Trophy. But as far as Kevin Peterson was concerned, he was looking good. He was playing that customary flick shot of his through mid-wicket, and he was gone for 14. After that, Ian Bell also scored a bit briskly in his score of 25 with 6 boundaries, but again Siddle actually had Ian Bell. He was gone caught by Watson of the bowling of Siddle. Jonathan Trott again received actually played on. He tried to play at the delivery, which was played it. I would say he was playing it wide away. He was playing away from his body, and what it did is he actually dragged the ball into the stumps. And Jonathan Trott, who was the highest scorer in this particular innings of England's, was gone, consumed by Siddle, clean bowled by Siddle for 48 with 9 fours. After that, the only person who could really make an impression or played impressively was Jonathan Bairstow, who played a very important knock of 37 with 7 fours. England, they definitely started losing wickets at regular intervals. 27 for 1, 78 for 2, 102 for 3, 124 for 4, 178 for 5, and Bell departed. And then Matt Pryor was gone, caught Hughes bowled Siddle for 1. That was the 5th wicket for Peter Siddle. And Broad, then there was a partnership from 180 for 6. It was a brief little partnership between Jonathan Bairstow and Broad, actually counter-attacking the Australian attack to see what they could do. They did it to a certain extent, but Jonathan Bairstow, Mitchell Starc came back, and Mitchell Starc was the one who actually came in and had 2 wickets in quick succession. In fact, he had 2 wickets in 2 balls. But before that, it was the turn of Stuart Broad to go, as that partnership was broken. Stuart Broad actually trying to pull Pattinson, got a top edge. Pattinson took the catch, and Broad made 24 runs with 5 boundaries. So that was the score at 213 for 7, and at 213 for 7, Mitchell Starc was brought into the attack, and Mitchell Starc was the one who cleaned up this England innings by picking up 2 wickets in 2 balls. First, he dismissed Jonathan Bairstow. There was a clear case of wrong technique by Bairstow, a ball which could have been just pushed back to the bowler. Bairstow was in a very, if you look at his bat, the bat was pointed in a very odd way, and he actually missed the delivery, which was pitched on the in line of the stumps, and he took in fact his stumps went cartwheeling, his off stump went cartwheeling, and Bairstow was gone, bowled by Starc for 1. After that, the very next delivery, Finn was gone. Finn actually nicked a ball which was swinging outside the off stump, and he had actually nicked it to the Brad Hadding behind the stump, so he was a goner for a duck. And then finally, a tame end to this England innings for 215 all out, as Graham Swan actually prodded at a delivery from Pattinson, Hughes gleefully accepting the catch. It was all over for England. England's innings had ended in 59 overs for 215 on the first day of the first Test match, which was of the Investec Test Series, which was played at Trent Bridge today. And England would definitely rue the fact that after winning the toss, they really couldn't latch on to that advantage, and Australia absolutely taking the honours. And right now I do see that Australia have started off very confident. In fact, there is a wicket gone. I'm just going to go and see what exactly has happened. There is a wicket gone. Finally the breakthrough has been done, and what bowling it was Patins. I think I'm just trying to see who has gone in the fit of excitement. I'm just going a bit berserk here. Actually, Stephen Finn is the one who has actually provided the breakthrough for England. What a breakthrough there. Actually, Watson was sucked into the drive, and he actually drove it, but the ball has actually has gone to third slip, where Joe Root has taken a very good catch. So Australia have lost their first wicket. England strike. England being all out, bowled out for 215. Australia are 19 for 1 right now, as Stephen Finn has given them the breakthrough with a ball which was going outside the off stump. Watson was into the drive, and the ball actually carrying to third slip, where Root has taken a good catch. So Watson gone, caught Root bowl, Finn for 13, and in Australia are 19 for 1 in the 4th over. And as I said, this is the final session of the day's play, first day's play at the Investec Test Series, the first Test match which is happening. And Chris Rogers is not out on 6 with 1-4. Shane Watson made 13 with 3 boundaries. He looked good. He was stroking the ball very well, but well, he's gone. So finally, I mean, England will be very happy that they've at least managed to break this opening pair. So right now the score reads 19 for 1 for Australia. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, on this note, I will have to unfortunately leave you from this Cricket Happening show for today, but promising you that tomorrow I'll be back with a full match report and whatever the cricket happenings which are happening around the globe. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, on this note, your host Ram. In fact, there is another wicket gone. Before I go, I just need to tell you, this is tremendous bowling. Stephen Finn is on a hat-trick, so I'm going to stay with you, dear fans, friends and subscribers, as Ed Cowan has been dismissed. What a delivery. Finn has taken another wicket. My goodness, this is not a good shot at all from Ed Cowan of the very first ball that he faced. As you know, Ed Cowan normally opens innings. Today he has come one drop, and he has gone and gone for a wide delivery. In fact, that's not a good shot at all from Cowan.